This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the #2 seed in this playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. On the run, it's Claiborne. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Mays. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure.
Oh, and it's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. There's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short game. Syracuse lines up quickly. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Looks like Syracuse will have the 1st down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Willis. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he's got it again. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Orange! A great catch and run for 6. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. We're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. And the ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. That's the 20. And he steps out at the 8. Crucial takeaway.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Syracuse lines up now, first and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here. I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
The defense will make the stop, which will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And it's Syracuse on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Caught quickly. And he's in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. And I don't know if he's done yet.
The BAT, they stretch the lead to 14-6. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Tough situation in the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Hernandez. Passes the 40. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Looking to throw again. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the move now. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Pass not complete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. And this pass is caught. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man.
End zone ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made over the middle. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quarterback's got it on the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Scooped up with the defense. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Pretty good execution here by the offense. The quarterback keeps the ball, and the only thing is he doesn't take care of the ball once he gets upfield. The defense alertly knocks that ball loose and gets on top of it.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They stop him, but it's a first down. Syracuse lines up quickly. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And that's the tight end, Kirk, showing why he's a weapon as he flexes out into the slot that time.
Loved how they use this tight end. Love how sometimes he's in line. As you say, now they flex him out. He's a tough matchup for any defense. He's got the size and athletic ability really to be able to play at receiver. But now they're able to use him in so many different ways. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense. That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So on second down, I'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He escapes the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid. Return. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They're going to run it here. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Moves out of the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
The Demon Deacons line up on 1st and 10 now. Boom. Pitch for out left, complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Demon Deacons will line up now. It's 1st and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Wake. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, use their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
quarterback looks to his right. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Wake Forest has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And there's the handoff. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Orange. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. He left with no option, just has to throw it away. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Chewing clock with the running game. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Trying to convert for the sneak. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Direct snap to the back. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Demon Deacons pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down, and the game moves the ball to the 39. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. breaks the ground. It's Hernandez. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback will take a knee. And that'll do it.